What's up, anglers? How's it going? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are healthy, staying safe. Man, I hope you're holding up. Welcome to the Get Made Show, number deuce, the second show, and it's been a rough week for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a pretty rough week. So, and I'll touch on that, just real quick. But I had a really, really good Navy buddy, Navy friend of mine pass away from COVID-19. So I'm not going to name his name just out of respect for the family, but it's been a rough week. So I thought I'd jump on here and just kind of give an update of what's going on in our state and at the local level of fishing. Fishmas is upon us. The Eastern Sierra opener was set for April 25th. I think now it's been delayed until May 31st, and I think that is the date that the order is lifted for our quarantine stay home order by Governor Newsom, California. So, it's affected us all in one way or another personally. I know Jordan, Get Made Ambassador, fishing with Uncle Dan 619. He is on the front lines helping the ill and helping the sick. But yeah, it hurts. I'm hurting this week a little bit, anglers, for sure. And man, real quick, I love you, brother. Fair winds and following seas. Ayoyas. That's what's up. Rest in paradise, Chief. Love you, bro. So, man, that's that. And so it's all this has all affected us, and fishing is an outlet not only for exercise and our health, but for food. And you can say you're gonna keep for food even if you haven't before, because now it's Hallie's halibut are out. Our SoCal trout season was abruptly ended, so I would have been still fishing local lakes and keeping trout to eat. And I get it though. I get it. And that's where I'm kind of torn as an angler. I'm torn where it's like, man, I know how serious this is, yet I know how serious my mental health is and how fishing helps my mental health. But what also helps my mental health is doing this, being creative, having an outlet to, excuse me, woo. Let me take a sip. Oh, here's the Get Made cups, coffee mugs, troutmade.com. Sponsoring my own episode today. Get one. Or I don't think they're on the website, so they will be soon. All right, don't touch your face. Anyways, so it's a bigger picture. Um, we sacrifice now for preservation later, so we can fish. So this isn't worse, and we can't fish for even longer than what is proposed. But here's a little kind of timeline of what was proposed, or what's been happening as far as the trout fishing and fishing in general here in California. So, as I understand it at the moment, and this is what I understand. Okay, what I understand at the moment is you could walk, bike, fish. I think I saw that. I don't know if it was California's order, but or it was another order. But anyways, I think people are biking, walking, and going about their exercise routine, at least here in San Diego. So and but what happened was, kind of where it started was San Diego just locked everything down, but it started with the private lakes and the local city lakes, like Dixon. Escondido owns Dixon, Poway Lake. things of that nature. Lakes of like that were the kind of the first ones to shut down. Then it went to the beaches, parking lots, parks, launch ramps, right? And that was it. But people were still fishing. We were finding a way, right? It wasn't like you can't. That's what happened. It was then the port of San Diego kind of locked down the bay, right? So that's what's been going on the salty side. As far as the fresh side and trout fishing side, okay, no one's ever said you can't fish. California has never said you can't fish, though the Fish and Game Commission and Department of Fish and Wildlife of California are, I guess, what was proposed did not specify, or did both parties against and for said either contradicted each other, but I have to read it. And I didn't read it. I haven't done my due diligence, but all the link and information to all of that that's going on is down below where you could read and get the notes and listen to the audio of each meeting. But the emergency meeting that was called, right, the three counties for this proposed agenda were Mono, Inyo, and Alpine, the Eastern Sierra, Bishop, Mammoth Lakes, June Lake Loop, man. Fishmas is what is it that, man, like 7 days away. Fishmas is 7 days away. We should be like packing up and not sleeping for 7 days because of excitement of Fishmas. So that's what is being proposed because of the influx of people, the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that already go to the Eastern Sierra. And I get it. I understand. The resources aren't there. I understand. And the emergency meeting, the first call was a train wreck, and the resources were not there to handle the response from the angling community. Though I think a lot of it was misunderstood that, fishing altogether is shut down in California. And that's why Governor Newsom did mention that in his speech. He actually brought up fishing, and we'll get to that in a minute. But on this first call, train wreck, right? And I think that's where the misunderstanding came, and it's just supposed to be these three counties delaying the trout fishing opener here in California. So man, that's what's going on. So the first meeting was a wreck, right? So the first call was really a train wreck. So much so, Governor Newsom, California governor, does his daily updates, conferences, video conference. So he did his speech and he was mentioning fishing and mentioning this phone call and the overwhelming response from the angling community that was had for that first emergency phone call, right? Anyways, he mentioned trout fishing. He mentioned trout fishing, and I was so stoked that he specifically said trout fishing. So that was awesome. He's an angler himself, apparently. So let's take a look at that clip, him mentioning trout fishing.
But let me just make this point clear to all the people that love the outdoors and love trout fishing or fishing more broadly. Love trout fishing or fishing.
See what I mean? The way he says it, trout fishing. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it. But then the next, and then in the next or before, whatever, but it doesn't matter. Governor Newsom also blew up the spot, man. Seriously, he mentioned the Eastern Sierra, Mono, Inyo, Alpine counties. That's what he mentioned. And man, that's cool. Share the stoke and all, but we already got thousands and thousands of people visiting our, the beautiful Eastern Sierra, and Governor Newsom, just like every other angler, like was watching that in California, and they're gonna be going to the Eastern Sierra now because it's the best fishing in the world, according to our governor here in California. So let's take a look at that clip right now.
In the state of California, we just want to delay, not deny that season. But here's why, and I hope it makes some sense. At least from our perspective, it does, and I hope I can extend a capacity of understanding, at least on the way we're thinking about this. We had 2 small counties call us up that have some of the greatest fishing in the world, quite literally in the world, not just in the United States, Mono and Inyo County. And they have fishing season coming up, and they're just worried about being overwhelmed by everybody that has a little cabin feeder that want to get out and get on those streams. There are derbies that are out there, people that are that wait every year, the end of the season, for the beginning of the next season.
Governor Newsom, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Oh, man. But it's pretty awesome. We got some recognition. So on this first call, right, they weren't prepared for us. They weren't. So, that happened, and then it got delayed. The second meeting happened. It was very well put together. I believe that the system was awesome. One by one could speak their minds, and there was a lot of excellent points by county officials up there, city officials up there, and the angling community. So, most likely, and if it hasn't already, it will be delayed. So hang in there. We got this. Hang in there. Don't worry about it. It'll happen here soon. President Donald Trump has, I think the other night, said state by state and then county by county, local level, is going to be relaxing the stay-at-home order, but not the social distancing and masks required that's currently going on. So this is kind of a new normal. That's what everybody's calling that. So, we'll see what happens here in our individual counties, anglers. I know in San Diego County, that's who shut down the local level. That's who's blocking us from fishing. That's who's putting a wedge between fishing and our state rights and the cities controlling those access points. So I've actually reached out to my assemblyman, Todd Gloria, and he actually responded. One of his staff members took my information, got some more information, asked a couple questions, and I'm in a conversation with my local government, my elected officials. So that's pretty awesome. I think that's a success and that's a win. No matter if I could fish or not. So it's all about just being heard. Anglers. So I urge you to contact your local assembly man and woman. Okay, your assembly person. Contact them, and just speak your mind. Be respectful. Be provide some context, and just share from your heart. And your mind and your body and your soul. Let them know how you feel about fishing. And it is definitely essential to a majority of this state. I would say. So it's just not we want to get out there and get our tug on. Yeah, we do, because it's a drug. Tug is the drug, right? Man. So, that's what's going on right now. That's the update. What else I got on my notes right here? So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Thank you, anglers, for tuning in to the Get Made Show. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Everybody else, please hit that like button. Drop a comment below. What are your thoughts on this? How do you feel about this? What are your thoughts, feelings? Please keep it respectful, constructive. Okay? The only time I curse is like when the stoke is running through me. You know what I mean? So, if I do drop some bombs on my channel, I apologize to the parents out there. But you know what? Sometimes the stoke, you can't control it. And I want to convey that in my videos. It's all about sharing the stoke. So I'm glad to share some stoke with you, anglers. And be stoked, because this is going to be ending soon. Just look out, keep out, stay woke to your local government. Be on Twitter. That's where all the information is, really. And check those websites. All right, anglers? Till next time, next episode, mini jigs, the mini jig game. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's be a cool episode, different approach. I hope you like it. Till next time, anglers, my name is Mike. Let's get made. What's up, anglers? Get made by visiting troutmade.com. All of your support goes towards the channel for me to create more content and trout fishing action. Thank you for all your support. Appreciate you much. Get made.